What's up, party people? Crazy Out Kane, SugarCayne.com, CACTV. About to take a ride down Queens Boulevard on my Sugar Cayne 20-inch. I got some new parts in here. I'm gonna see how it feels doing these long distance rides down Queens Boulevard. I actually got a fresh set of Speedline Killer Buzz wheels straight from the factory. I raced with them last weekend. Now I'm taking them on the road with me to see how it feels. You know, as quiet as it's kept, a lot of these high-end BMX parts are really good for when you're doing long distance rides and stuff. I really enjoy riding my bike, my race bike, long distance, because the parts, the high-end parts make it fresh. Listen to that hub, yo. I also have on some carbon Supercross forks with the 20mm axle. That's gonna roll fresh. That little bit of a change made a major difference on the way the bike looks. Also made the front end a lot lighter. Other thing is, I changed my gear ratio. Right now I'm running a 41-15. Which is not a lot easier, but it is easier than the 45-16 I normally run. So we're gonna see what kind of difference it makes with this ride. Definitely my legs will appreciate it since it won't be such a hard gear. Definitely won't have the same top end. It'll be harder for me to pass the roadies, but I should be all right when it comes to preserving my leg energy. So let's get into it. I gotta get to work and I don't have a lot of time, so I gotta get busy. All right, let's go. Briarwood. So my wrist is still hurting a little bit from my crash last Friday. It's been a week since my crash. My wrist is still feeling kind of weak, but I'm able to ride, which is good. Elbow feels all right. Still looks pretty ugly, but it's healing up really good. But it feels all right. A little bit tender when I touch it. But for riding, I don't feel it at all. I just mostly feel my wrist. And actually, when I landed on my side, my butt hurts a little bit. That's pretty much it. Got a nice steady wind blowing against me, so riding up Queens Boulevard is gonna be kind of windy and tough. It's a 10-mile, it's a little bit over 10 miles, this ride. Probably like 11, I think 11, a little bit more than 11 miles. I'm loving the noisy hub. Also helps, especially when you're riding in the city, people can hear you coming. All right, so I hit a nice little pothole just now. And I felt that on my wrist. So I gotta be careful of that. I also stepped up my battery on my camera. So this 360 camera has a bigger battery on it, so it should last longer, which is good. This battery used to die pretty fast. I got 2 of them with me. I'm gonna see how they do today. So I'm gonna keep the camera rolling for a little while and see how the how long it lasts. So if you're into videos that are unedited rides through the city, this will probably be one, just because I want to test the battery life. So I probably will keep it running, just so I know for myself how long this battery's gonna last. So this whole strip on Queens Boulevard has a bike path, which is really good. Nice and smooth. Sometimes there's cars blocking it, but for the most part, riding up and down here, not too many cars blocking it. When you get to like Queens Boulevard, when you get to Long Island Expressway, the post office, look at this guy, not even looking. The post office has a couple of trucks over there. It would be like a couple of delivery trucks. But other than that, it's pretty good. A little banana action, some water action, fuel up for the ride. I may have chopped up the edit here, but I'm still filming. I haven't stopped filming, so it's still a one long edit. Let's keep going. Now, since I haven't really been training, like going to the gym and doing leg presses and stuff, it's been hard to climb up hills and go fast and stuff like that without being super tired when I had the 45-16 on. But with this 41-15, climbing up hills against the wind, so far hasn't felt too bad, which is cool because it's going to reserve my energy for the rest of the trip. Plus, I could probably get a couple more sprints out of myself and still be all right. There's a lot of times I don't get a chance to train and work out. I haven't been to the gym in a minute, so everything's just been me on the bike. But once I start training again, then I can really be able to push a 45-16, which I really want to. So I'm gonna play around with this gear, see how it feels on the track. I rode with it at the National. It didn't feel too bad, but I gotta get my legs, you know, dialed in for this gear ratio. Stava on, of course, when I do these long distance rides. I like to put my Stava on and record it. And I got a new phone, because my other phone got destroyed from my crash last week. But it looks like the GPS works better on this phone, so I can probably get a more accurate reading on my stats. Because before, my stats was kind of crazy. But this seems like it's going to be a little more accurate, especially when it comes to the map. On my old phone, the map had me going over water and all kind of stuff. But I did a ride yesterday in Long Beach, and it actually the map was accurate when I did my ride on Long Beach. So I'm hoping this map will be accurate, and that way I could do my geometrics. If it's actually good, then the geometrics is already on. You probably already see the geometrics. So you'll see my distance and time and speed and all that stuff, which will make a more interesting video. I'm gonna find all that stuff out. So this is a Saturday, so it's not as busy as normal. So that's why there's no cars blocking the bike lane in this section. Because usually around here there'll be some trucks blocking this section. We're by the Long Island Expressway right now. Now what you're supposed to do here, turn off, go that way, and when you get to Woodside, come back around. So there's no bike lane on this side. So they made it 2 lanes on the other side. I'm sorry, Woodhaven Boulevard, I'm saying Woodside. So basically they have you go on the opposite side, cut back across when you get to Woodhaven. That way you don't get run over. So here we are, Grand Avenue, Queens. Still trying to decide if I like 175 cranks or not. I got all 175s on all my bikes now. And I just want to see how I perform on the track and also ride in the street. It feels better actually. Just my spin feels a little better. But I want to see if it really makes a difference on the track in comparison to 180. When I ride with the 180s, I don't know, it feels like when I get to the higher speeds, I lose my spin for some reason. But with the 175s, it feels like I have a better spin at higher speeds. Like I don't max out. I can keep pulling. And that's what I'm looking for. But this gear ratio I have on here is kind of easy, so we'll see how that feels. Definitely need to hit the gym though, to get some power in my legs. The battery's doing good. I had it on this whole time. It's about maybe 15% it's used so far. So, I was by 69th Street in Queens Boulevard, and now I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit. I don't feel tired though, but I do feel the burn from the ride. Bike is a little noisy when I pedal. That means I gotta do a little maintenance on my bike. Stop it from doing that noise when I pedal. And the wind is still blowing pretty hard against me, but not really bothering me like it normally would if I had a harder gear on. Alright, so this is the first major climb that you gotta make on Queens Boulevard. Starting at 60th Street. Straight climbing right now. It's a long, gradual climb. Whew. Let's see if I can get up this thing. Excuse me, people. Something flew in my throat. So, between 55th Street and 54th Street, where it starts to level off. And once you pass 54, you start heading downhill again. Woo! Oh yeah. Yeah. So I got my racing seat on here. It's a low seat. Forces me to stand up for the whole trip. If I had a high seat post, I could be more efficient on the hills because I could sit down and pedal. But being that I have a spinny gear, it leads to you cramping up a little bit faster than you would if you stood up. But I wanna dial my legs in for standing up, not sitting down though. So the bike path will have you turn down one of these blocks to the next block over, which takes you straight down to the bridge. It's a bike path. This doesn't have a bike path on it. It's part of Queens Boulevard, but it is the fastest way to get there. And it's all downhill, so it's fun. Get to race a couple cards too while you're at it, which is also fun. Definitely want to pace yourself because you have a little bridge and then you have Queens Bridge to go over, and you'll definitely need energy for that. So you don't want to overdo it on this part unless you got the legs for it and the energy for it. Go for it. But if you ain't trying to kill yourself, you can pace yourself on this part. Trying to get your energy back because it is downhill. Got to that intersection a little late. Book bag on, so it's not as fun. I like riding without a book bag. Coming that way and takes you onto the bridge here. I don't know what the name of this bridge is.